Hello friends, welcome to channel SAP Lobby. So in my previous videos on the engineering change management, I had got some comment to have some video on the workflow in the engineering change record. So in this video, I'll try to give some hints on the how to do setup for the workflow in the engineering change record. So here there are, when we use the change type, generally when you create the engineering change record, we are using the change type. There we can maintain the workflow task, and so that either to be for change master or for object, we can maintain the workflow task. So let me go to the SAP. Here in SPRO, so in this Sparrow, you go to the cross application component, and here engineering change management, and here change type. So in change type, here if you go to the change type for change master record, okay. So here again I'll repeating in cross application component, engineering change management, and under the engineering change management, change type. So under change type, there are defined change type for change master record, okay. So if you go here for the change type, you can maintain the workflow task, okay. And for this is for change master record, and for object you can maintain the here the your workflow task, okay. And then so this workflow task and workflow, to create the workflow task, so we need to take the help from the any workflow expert, okay, so that they can help to create the task. And here also, here you can see the workflow task. This is like in my system, there is standard one, okay. So here you can see the workflow task, okay. So these are the tasks created, and here also, like if you look at 42, okay. So these are for object, this task is for object, okay. And then now if I create a engineering change record, so here I'll click ECR with release key, and if I choose the 201 change type, okay. And so here if I give today's date, okay, and hit change, so I'll save it. Now the change number is created 121 5000 121, and here so workflow, when you create the workflow, even you can send mail to the approver. So if you are persona if that user ID is configured properly with mail ID, then workflow team also can help you to send the mail to the required to the correct approver, okay. So they can notify, and so that they can approve or given they can do their activity for this change number, okay. So here suppose if I go, so first I will assign the object, okay. So here suppose if I assign metal bomb, plant usage, and here also we need to assign the change type. Suppose I will assign same change type. Okay, and save. So here if I go and check ECR. Okay, so means you are notifying the corresponding person to check the ECR, I mean for which object you are requesting to change, they can they want to check that one. Okay, so if I save it, then here, so if I this one edit and status, so if someone can say who is approved, they will check the object when they get notification, they can come to the change number, they can check the object and they can say change possible or impossible. So here suppose if I say change possible, I will save it. Okay, so now if I want to check the workflow, if I go here and click on the workflow, so if you look at this, workflows will trigger. So currently in my system it is not configured to send a mail to the my Outlook or something, but this can be happen. Who is the workflow expert, they can help you to create to trigger the mail to the corresponding approver. Okay, then they can set up this workflow in that as per your business process, they can help you. Okay, so here you can see these are the workflow based on the activity, that workflow will be now updated here and someone can see here in this workflow. Okay, so now so suppose then if I say ECR checked, okay, now it is checked. Okay, now it will go to the approver. Okay, I save it. So here I think it got stuck off. So here, okay, here it is not. Let me re-log in. So here I say, okay, so if I say it is checked, okay, and now it will go to the approver. Okay, so if now I'll check here in this workflow, so if you look at it, will be sent to the approver to approve is here. Okay, so this will be this object will be go for approval. Okay, now if I go back and suppose I will approve. Okay, and then if I go again, so now if it now because this activity is done, so it is approved. Okay, now it started the another activity, so where they are saying to convert the ECR to issue. Okay, so here so here now it will be done. So now is here it will be converted to the issue. Okay, so now if you look at it is showing engineering change order issue. Okay, so here now if I go again, so here I can see the workflow. Okay, so here now once it convert to the issue, someone can change it. Okay, so similarly, so based on activity, this workflow will trigger if you will assign the workflow task in the change types. The change type will need to assign when you create a engineering change record. That workflow task need to be assigned to the engineering change type. So that change type we have to use when you create the ECR. So that will help to trigger the workflow. So the workflow, you can take the help from the workflow expert to customize the create the workflow as per your process. So that can be used here. Even you can send the mail to the approver also. Okay, so hope I tried to give some hints on how to do the setting for workflow. So hope it will be help you as a from the functional point of view. And if you have any query, please let know, so that I'll try to uh, uh, address in the my next video. So